Check, 1, 2. That's right. For limited time only. When you purchase the Ginsu, you get a free set of steak knives. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. The Ronco Decorator. Check, check, check. All right, we're pleased to be here. We're doing a final microphone check for the press. I'm getting the thumbs up. Very good. Everyone's sounding good. No buzzing, which is a nice thing. I love newer buildings, thankfully.
What is that?
What's that?
What causes that?
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're doing another check. You got a good signal? Everyone else is clean and you're all getting the same thing, but this is for your camera, for your level of happiness, for your contentment. Check, 1, 2. How many people out there like to dental floss? Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, we good? Good, good. Check 1. There we go. Sorry, I was off. 1, 2. As a matter of fact, I think from now on, I'm just going to keep it on. I turn it off for my own fear of babbling too much behind the microphone. Check, check, check. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2.
It usually does, but if I'm honest with you, for volume ratio and floor noise, it's low. It's supposed to be low enough that when you pass it through post, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. And it shouldn't interfere with the signal.
Are you talking about your ending bus?
Yeah.
What I hear is, it sounds like a this actually sounds like kind of like a roll, and it sounds like it's looking for a level. And you gotta be careful with your power. You know, the thing that's crazy is, you know, rap code? You know rap code? Rap code actually has, like, a bunch of, they call them velocities, VLOS. And it's worth, you should be spending $100 or so. Well, actually, it's a little more than that. They've got shows that you can actually buy, and you can go in between lines. And they're usually massive. And they can actually help out sometimes. Yeah, especially. Same thing. I mean, with wireless, you're still going to be plugging in XLR. So you just plug the wireless receiver into the filter and it's on your box. But you have to experiment with them. You know, like I've got a you have a building and you just find it like I was in that building. Or is this like I did AV at the DAC for like 20 years, and it was always a pain in the neck because it was an old building. So we ended up with like braided cables, just to add more insulation, just the cables going along the wall. And I just like that was always pretty feet everything's fast. I don't know if they wanted this. You know, I go live to it or back and forth, just always feed it back. I also just don't have the experience. And the problem we had with Bluetooth is that the moment everybody ends up with Bluetooth, then everyone uses the same Bluetooth frequencies. And then to make matters worse, now that everybody is having Bluetooth for their cars, everyone walks in with it activated, which creates a whole mess. Yeah, you can't use it like it's just one of those things, you know, like everyone's like, oh, turn your phones off or put it on airplane mode. But people don't get it. Like when you're doing like a Zoom or something like that, you know, it's but you can't get people to turn their stuff off. So we got to find solutions. You got a signal coming in? Yeah, would you mind just going ahead and absolutely.
1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Thank you all for coming. Pleased to be here. It's nice to see someone with a lanyard out here. Lanyards are something we all love. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Lanyards, lanyards. The most popular swag item now are phone holders to put on your desk, I've noticed. minutia kind. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, you got it? There we go. Okay, this is our Q&A microphone. Q&A mic. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Do you guys have a preference of her on the right or the left? No? Okay.
All right, do I get it all clear, or everybody good? All right. Good morning. It's fundamental to our community that hospitals keep people safe. It's fundamental to our community that hospitals, when someone is seeking treatment, when they are a patient at that hospital, that that hospital takes action to make sure that their patients are safe and that they're free from the potential of being attacked or assaulted. The reason this is so fundamental is because when people seek care at a hospital, they are at their most vulnerable state. They're at a hospital, they're seeking care. They're having some type of difficulty. They're seeking advice. They need help. What they don't need is to be in fear of being attacked or assaulted. Sinai-Grace has betrayed that fundamental responsibility. In an ultimate betrayal, they allowed a known predator, unlimited access to its patients. Part of that betrayal is allowing a known predator not only unlimited access to the patients, but unsupervised access to their patients, sometimes for an extensive period of time. This is a fundamental betrayal of Sinai-Grace's responsibility to this community, that when they are providing health care, that they keep the community safe. What we're asking today, and a big reason for speaking out today, is because we are looking for survivors to join the chorus of the brave people that have already come forward to have their voices heard and their stories told. We want every survivor to have their story told. We want every survivor to join us on our journey to justice with respect to Tenet and Sinai-Grace. Now with that, I'm going to then get into some details of the case, but first I want to introduce to you my team. My name is Tim Holland. I am the lead counsel for Michigan Sexual Assault Lawyers. I want to introduce my teammates, Steve Gerson, my partner. He's with us today. I appreciate him coming. We also have Laura Skandaris, who will be working very closely with me on the team. And then we've got a great consultant, Nora Hanna, is also working with us on these cases. So that's the team that will be working on these cases moving forward. Getting into some of the facts here, getting into some of the details. We represent 2 victims at this time. We're urging more to come forward. We think, in fact, that there could be hundreds of additional victims out there. Just judging by the amount of time that the known predator was left unsupervised with these patients, we truly believe that the number of survivors could be in the hundreds, and we are encouraging each and every one of them to come forward. Our client that we're here to talk about today and her experience is Treya Shines. And then we have an additional client that we still is anonymous. We have not filed the second lawsuit yet. We will be doing that in the coming weeks. But Treya Shines is the subject of the lawsuit, and her treatment by the known predator is the subject of the lawsuit that we filed yesterday in Wayne County Circuit Court. In Wayne County Circuit Court yesterday, we filed a lawsuit for Treya Shines against the known predator, Wilfredo Berrios, and against the various business entities of Sinai-Grace in 10. We will be filing the second lawsuit in the coming weeks. Our lawsuit is based on an attack that occurred on July 26, 2025. We have cooperated with the police, but we're not going to comment on the status of the investigation, but Ms. Shines has cooperated with the police extensively. The basis of our allegations and what happened to Ms. Shines is that first, the known predator performed an unnecessary pap smear upon her, and then after that, she was drugged with a type of sedative, and then she was assaulted over some time that we believe to be upwards of an hour. What I can tell you is, in the hours after the assault, a rape kit was performed, and that rape kit was positive, based on the information that we have. And a reason that I'm not commenting too much on the police investigation is because we have every confidence that Prosecutor Kim Worthy is doing absolutely everything that she can, and she will do an amazing job of bringing justice to the perpetrator here. We are working with Ms. Worthy and her team, but again, we have every confidence that she's handling this appropriately, and she can expect continued full cooperation from us. But after leaving the hospital, our client, Treya, contacted the police, and that same night, early that morning, is when the investigation ensued. So we do want to let you know that she did cooperate immediately. There are reports, of course, all over the media that there are numerous incidents with Mr. Berrios. Numerous incidents at another healthcare facility. There are criminal incidents involving him. I'll just go through a couple very briefly. He was arrested in 2019 for assault. He had a felony charge in 2002. He had another felony charge, we believe, in 2008. In terms of him leaving his prior facility, that exodus was the result of other claims of sexual misconduct. At this point, the Michigan Department of Health has also been involved, citing Sinai-Grace for what they call less than substantial compliance with policies and procedures as it relates to the known predator. This assault on Treya Shines and its effects have been devastating for her family, very difficult for her and her boyfriend, her 2 children. Treya herself is involved in the healthcare industry. She is a licensed practical nurse, and their family has struggled mightily with what has happened to her in this case. To emphasize, we do have the other victim, but we seek the other victims to come forward. And we do have a team here at Michigan Sexual Assault Lawyers that's ready to handle speaking to you. We do have, Laura, some people, when they come forward with these types of claims, they feel more comfortable speaking with a woman attorney rather than a male, and we do offer that for some of the other survivors. We want to make that available to them, that if you feel more comfortable speaking with someone like Laura, which might be easier for you, we do have that here at Michigan Sexual Assault Lawyers. So I would encourage any survivors to come forward as quickly as possible. You can reach us at our website, which is sexualassaulthelp.com, sexualassaulthelp.com, and we can get you in touch with Laura and myself. And once again, we will add you to this journey, on this journey with us, as we do everything we can, first, to get justice for those that have been assaulted, and second, to make sure that this never happens ever again in this community. At this point, I am prepared to take some questions.
When was this reported? Kara Berg with the Detroit News. When was this reported to police? Because I understand in August he was still working there and still was able to assault another patient.
Our client reported this the same night, or this happened in the evening, and then she reported it early the following morning.
What month and date or year?
July 25th to 26th of 2025.
So he was still able to continue working even after this assault was reported?
The classic question of what did Sinai-Grace know and when did they know it? We think we're going to be able to elicit incredible facts here that this guy was allowed to continue to do this stuff despite the allegations not only of our client, but he had worked there for 2 years. He had worked there for 2 years prior to our client being assaulted. And we think that the evidence will show that Sinai-Grace had multiple chances to catch him, prevent this. There's been talk of background checks. There's been talk of policies and procedures that would have prevented this, and we'll be getting into all that as part of the discovery process.
So you have 2 victims right now?
Yes,
One being Treya and then another anonymous victim?
yes,
And that lawsuit will be filed in the coming weeks?
yes. That's correct.
Is the second lawsuit also at Sinai-Grace?
It is.
Can you say when she was sexually assaulted?
Before Treya.
Before trial.
Can you speak to what the victim's been going through since these alleged assaults?
It has frankly been awful. Our client has sought extensive mental health treatment as a result of the assaults. She's in counseling. She has had various symptoms of the sort. She has suffered from nightmares, emotional highs and lows, the inability to, trust, nervousness, paranoia. It's been absolutely devastating for her as she kind of continues in her day-to-day life. And, again, it's emphasized by the fact that she herself is an LPN, a nurse, and that has, how the healthcare system could have this happen to her has been especially devastating for her.
You said she's a licensed nurse. Is she a nurse at Sinai-Grace?
No, a different facility.
Is she still practicing right now?
She has been able to attempt to return to work, but it's on a trial basis. She's seeing how it goes.
Had she met him before, or was this the first time?
First encounter, and what we believe the evidence will show is we believe that Sinai-Grace is in possession of videos that show our client in the parking lot, that show our client it doesn't show her inside the room, but it shows the perpetrator, the known predator, coming in and out of the room. We think there's going to be, and we will take extensive discovery on that video. We have extensive resources that we will be using to track that in terms of the metadata, but we will have extensive discovery on those videos. But we think that those videos are going to be incredibly compelling as to what in fact did happen to her.
And was he her treating nurse, or was he just entering the room for no actual reason?
At one point, he was her treating nurse, but we think the evidence will show that at one point his duties were officially done, but he was still coming in.
For those victims who may be hesitant to come forward out of fear of retaliation or whatever it may be, what would you say to them?
For every person that comes forward, for every person that has had their story told, the likelihood of justice for the people that have already come forward increases, the likelihood of justice for them increases, and the likelihood that this will never happen again also increases. Because this is such an egregious violation, we think, of the fundamental responsibility of Sinai-Grace to keep this community safe, that we need every person to have their story told. We need every person to come forward and be counted with what's happened to them. Because the best way for us to, again, obtain the justice that we need on this journey to justice is to have everybody counted so the community can see actually to what extent this occurred, and so that we can prioritize change as a result of obtaining justice for those that have been assaulted to this point.
You mentioned felony charges in this assailant's past. Were there any convictions?
We believe that we have the charges here. I believe one of them was a conviction. It was a DUI, felony DUI from '02. but the assault in 19 appears to have been a conviction as well.
And that was a sexual assault?
No, physical assault. But, you know, the other problem here is not only the background check, but Mr. Berrios was also all over social media making inappropriate comments about women's breasts, breast exam. There's social media where he's commenting on the race for the cure and his potential involvement in performing breast exams for those women and making some very, I'm not going to restate them here, but making some very atrocious comments about enjoying breast exams at a charity event. I think perhaps the worst thing here is the amount of evidence showing him to have been a known predator. The amount of evidence that could have been discerned through a background check, the amount of evidence that could have been discerned by looking at this guy's social media, the amount of evidence that could have been discerned by talking to a former employer. In addition to that, we have the whistleblower that has also come forward that we think internally there's going to be an incredible amount of evidence that comes forward showing that he was a known predator. We think that the evidence that they knew or at a minimum should have known and prevented this, we think it's going to be absolutely insurmountable for Sinai-Grace.
Any further questions? Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, could we get spellings on the names
Sure.
and titles?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I am Tim Holland, Holland. I'm lead counsel for Michigan Sexual Assault Lawyers. Steve Gersten, my partner, Gursten. Laura Skinderas, who is here with me, Skenderas. And then Nora Hanna, Nora, and then Hanna.
Did you spell the victim's name correctly?
TrejahsHines.
And you'll be able to send us a copy of the lawsuit?
Yep.
We have it ready for you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone get a good feed?